Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Shameless in Chicago. This is your host, Nin.
And I'm Luke.
And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about why I let my boyfriend go to the strip clubs.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You let him go to the strip clubs?
Do you not?
We usually go together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a communal thing. Why would you let your boyfriend go to the strip club alone? You don't want to go? You don't want to go support the dancers? You don't want to go take part of the nightlife? Why?
No, because then I'll just be like, wait, I want to be a stripper. They make such good money.
You know what? The thought crosses my mind a lot.
It crosses my mind a lot.
But then I see some of the videos where the strippers are cleaning their money in their sinks and the water just turns completely black after washing it with that almond soap.
Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they wash their money. It's so gross.
Why?
Well, so all your money is guaranteed to be covered in drugs.
Oh.
It's being stuffed in your sweaty parts. It's being stuffed up your butt and in your crotch.
Ew.
You're going to hand a poor cashier these dollars? No. Some of these ladies actually go the extra mile and like get a bathtub full of like cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Or what's that green? The Castile soap. They'll get a bathtub full of Castile soap, the almond soap. I wash these all the time. And they'll swing it around like they're doing laundry, like they're just cleaning jeans.
Oh, wow.
And they'll take it out and they'll dry it on towels and everything. And then they'll go over back to the bathtub and it's completely black water. It's how
Ew.
gross your money is.
I mean, we know that much.
Yeah, money's disgusting.
Okay, so my boyfriend has never actually gone to the strip club while we've been dating. However, if he wanted to go, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, if you want to go, go. And I know, I get that look a lot too.
Well, I have FOMO. I want to go to the strip club too.
I mean, if he wants to go with his boys or whatever.
That's the perk of having a gay relationship. You can just go to the strip club together. And
That's
it's not
true.
weird. I grew up, though, with like my women cousins bringing their husbands to the strip club or just leaving the husbands at home and going to the women's strip club themselves.
I would go to a women's strip club rather than a man's. I've been seeing on TikTok recently of these girls doing like a get ready with me as I list the reasons why I think my man should have girl best friends. And then they just stay silent the whole time. And I'm just like, okay, well, as we listened in our last podcast, even the woman's best friend can come on to your man.
Oh, they're the ones that are going for your man.
And then there's this other girl, this TikToker. She's an Albanian TikToker. Her name is Drita Bekiri, I think is how you say her name. But she posted a TikTok on why she dropped one of her friends, because her friend was hitting on her husband and would laugh and be like, ha, 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 you're so cute. And she's like, oh, that's weird.
That's an ick.
Yeah, exactly. So my thing is that if my guy wants to have girl best friends, she might become my girl best friend. For example, I have a guy best friend. His name is George. And his girlfriend, Catherine, love her. She's a model, everything. Yeah, you know her too.
Yeah, I love Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine's so sweet. Like, we're so cool. And like, never in her life has she been like, oh no, you can't be friends with her or stuff like that. Because my relationship with him, like, he's my best friend. And then bringing her, it's like she gained another girl best friend is essentially what happened. Because there's no jealousy, there's no animosity. And then also knowing that you have pure intentions, your guy best friend has pure intentions, and his girlfriend has pure intentions.
And it seems like there's a lack of insecurity. It seems that, as long
Exactly.
as you're secure, you really have nothing to worry about.
As long as you're secure in your friendship, your relationship, in yourself, then that's all that matters. Like, there's no reason for that insecurity. And if your boyfriend is giving you that inkling of doubt to be insecure, then maybe there's a bigger problem at hand.
Do you think TikTok's helping these women become insecure?
I don't know. What do you think?
I have been noticing some of the trends like, hey, will you peel an orange for me?
Yeah.
Or would you still, and this is my personal favorite, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Is that where you got it from?
I
TikTok?
love it. Well, I don't have a TikTok. I have Instagram, so I'll watch Instagram reels, but everything on TikTok winds up on Instagram. But I did try out the would you still love me if I were a worm, and my boyfriend, he failed the first time. He really failed the first time.
What did he say?
He just was confused. He didn't know how to answer. And then I asked him again, maybe a day or two later, and he told me he would find me the best compost a worm could have to keep me around. And I said, there you go.
That's a good answer.
That is a much better answer. But we're giving these like young ladies ammo to give themselves issues if their boyfriends don't peel an orange for them.
I agree with that one. Yes, the issues that they're creating for themselves. Oh, he won't peel an orange for me. Or the other one was olives. Like, do you like olives? And if your boyfriend doesn't engage in the conversation with you over a mundane topic, then that means he's not interested in you.
I mean, well, how hard is it to answer, do you like olives?
No, I think you're just supposed to say, I don't really like olives.
Oh.
And then he's supposed to engage in conversation. If he just brushes it off, then he's not that interested in you.
Yeah, don't do this to yourself. It's called
Don't
doom
do it.
scrolling and it causes anxiety.
No, literally don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, no, but would you peel an orange for me?
No. Do you have two hands? Do you have opposable thumbs? Do you have two legs that are functioning?
Why does that matter?
Then you can walk your ass to the kitchen and get your own orange and peel it yourself
But here's
with your
the
own
thing.
hands.
Would you peel an orange for me?
Do I make you dinner every single time that you're at the studio?
Yes, you do.
So then what is the answer?
Yes.
Exactly.
She would peel the orange.
Yes.
Good, because we don't have one right here. I was going to test you, but
Actually, I even cut up your chicken the other day.
you
'Cause
did.
You don't like chicken with
I
bone.
don't eat chicken off the bone. You can call me a child, but I hate bones. I hate veins. I hate tendons.
He doesn't like it.
I don't like it. I could be a vegetarian probably for the rest of my life if you told me I never had to eat a bone. Well, I tried to be a vegetarian once.
And then it ended.
Because of you.
Because of me.
So would you ever eat the food at a strip club?
I've never been to a strip
So
club.
sometimes they have midday buffets.
Midday buffets?
Midday buffets. They'll have wings. They'll have pigs in blankets. They will. Oh my
Are
gosh.
the pigs in a blanket the men?
Depends on what day you're going. But yeah, the gay strip club, sadly, that I've been to does not do a buffet. It's only a buffet for the eyes. And you see some.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
You see some strange characters in there, to be quite honest. You get some really older, unassuming men in there, and for an entire night, they have the skimpiest dressed twink at their side as they just pull out dollar after dollar after dollar to keep them out, like keep them right next to their side. It's a really interesting thing to watch. If you ever want an anthropological look at gay culture in a strip club, best time to go is probably around between 10 and 2 in the morning, or 10 at night, 2 in the morning.
Okay.
You will see every color of the rainbow acting their worst. It's hilarious.
Really?
Yes.
Give us some inside scoop. What does a gay strip club look like?
A gay strip club. So there's really not much stripping going on because all of the dancers usually have most of their clothes off already. You will get guys that just keep everything natural, or you'll get guys who will take pills to make sure they're hard the entire time, or you'll get the guys who inject saline into their testicles to make them fill out into their Speedos a little bit more.
Interesting.
So there is a bit of a variety in which you get to look at. There's a lot of straight men dancing for you too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of straight men who kind of play into their sexuality, their good looks, and they'll go to these strip clubs and they'll make bank. I think we've met plenty of guys. I remember one time I saw a bachelorette party of 3. And if this is you I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but I'm totally like dragging you across the floor for this one. So we get 3 girls, and I, for one, I'm not too crazy about bachelorette parties and gay spaces. I understand you're going to go there to feel safe, but that's also our space that you're invading, and you don't need to do all that here. Mm-hmm. So a bachelorette party of 3. The dance floor is right next to the bar, or the stage right next to the bar. It's a really intimate location. And this girl gives the guy $1. He was a really buff dancer. He was just wearing white sneakers and he had a jock strap on. It was silver, but his butt cheeks were exposed.
Okay.
So he has the girl, the bride, because she has a sash on and a crown. He has the bride lay her head on the dance floor, which, first of all, disgusting.
That's so gross. That's so gross.
Disgusting. He puts the $1 on the bride's face, her nose area. Mm-hmm. Strike 2. That's disgusting. That's like, again, we just talked about you need to clean your money.
She's going to be sick on her wedding day.
I then witnessed this dancer. I'm not going to say stripper again because they don't strip. They're already naked. I witnessed this dancer turn around, bend over, and pick up the $1 off of this girl's nose with his butt cheeks. That was strike 3. Now, I watched all this happen, and I made eye contact with the dancer as this happened. And he gave me like a big point and smile, like, hey, you like that? I was like, that was the scariest thing I've ever seen, bro. Do it again.
That's disgusting.
It was a treat for the eyes, yes. It was, you'll never see something like that again.
That was disgusting.
It's lightning in a bottle right there.
So is there a difference between a gay strip club and an all-male strip club? Or are they the same?
You mean a gay strip club and a straight club?
No. Like a gay strip club and a male strip club.
Oh, I don't think there is. It's more of the audience that turns it into a gay strip club or a male strip club. Because if you have a building full of male dancers in a predominantly gay neighborhood, you're going to have gay people go there. It's going to be influenced with gay culture because that's where the money's going to come from.
Yeah.
But if you go to a bit more rural area in Illinois, it's probably going to be more for the ladies and for the down low guys. The guys will still go, but depending on the demographic, that's what your show and what your bar will be geared towards.
So it's not advertised as...
They'll post out the guys, they make them look good. It is an LGBT bar that I go to, but I think the bar's best option will be just to play into the demographic.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be gay if it's men, but you'll have straight dancers in gay clubs, Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens. Everyone needs money.
Yeah, exactly. I used to follow a stripper. Well, I still follow her on Instagram. Her name is Christina, and she actually did stripping, and then, she became successful with stripping. She became successful with her YouTube career, and now she's a mom and everything. But watching her stripping days was so interesting, and like the life and the culture of a stripper and how you have to get the right clubs. Oh my God, it was so interesting.
Interesting. I wish I could have that kind of leg strength. I would love to pop a watermelon between my thighs.
Cannot do anything. So if my man's was to go to a strip club, I would just be like, did you see anything interesting?
You would want a rundown?
I would want a rundown. Yeah.
I've been to a straight strip club before with the women.
And?
It's kind of scary.
Like straight, like women or men?
Women.
Okay.
I went to, it was women performers, and they did not serve alcohol at the bar because it was an all nude. So if they're all nude, they won't serve alcohol because they don't want you to have an excuse, or they don't want you to blame alcohol if you're getting handsy or grabby. They just want to throw you out. So you still have to pay a cover.
Okay.
$25.
Okay.
So they're having you spend money to spend money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're seeing them full nude. You shouldn't be able to see that for free.
Yeah. And so there were about 3 stages where I went. And one side was the stripper pole. They were dancing. It was kind of a smaller, intimate, and we'd have a bunch of guys circling around. I saw men throw money at these girls who were upside down. It was insane. Off to the right, it was just another basic floor. Then they had like a main stage where there were a bunch of chairs around. So I went with a couple of friends. They were a married couple. So it was me and a married couple. I was third wheeling. And we sat off to the right of the stage. Not a single one of these dancers had any life in their eyes. Like they just hated where they were, it seemed.
Yeah.
And I looked to my left at one point and I realized that there was a man surrounded by 2 dancers throwing money at both of them, and both of them were bare naked dancing on this man. I had never seen something like this before. It was my first experience with women.
Oh, wow.
So I was thinking to myself, like, this is wild. This man must have a lot of money because he just keeps pulling it out.
Wow.
And honestly, I was a little uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. I started to stare at like anything else. I looked at my friend and her husband said to me, "Why do you keep looking at me?" I said, "Because I don't feel comfortable looking anywhere else.
No,
this feels wrong. This feels dirty. I can't do it." But I'll go to a gay strip club all day long.
I just feel so bad. Like, I don't know why I feel bad. Like, when I see women like having to resort to these types of things for money, it makes me feel bad.
But what if they do it by choice too? I mean, it's obviously a choice. Sometimes they think it's more lucrative. I mean, it's no different than a male strip club. We're just putting a different perception on it.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm saying it because I'm a female.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But why is that the most lucrative thing? Why can't I do something else that's more lucrative?
I don't know, but it's really hard to get a job out there sometimes.
It really is.
I feel like I can go nowhere but down on my pay scale unless I become a stripper. And even then I have to work out. I can't be the tubby one.
Oh,
They're
my
going to
gosh.
say, I want that one. The thicker white boy. the thicker snicker white boy.
I know when I go to Tao sometimes, Tao in Chicago, oh my gosh, they have dancers. They're considered go-go dancers, I believe. Yeah. And they dance, and I just look at them. First of all, these women are so hot. Like
they're not even real. They come off an assembly line, I swear. They're robots.
They're all like the same hair, the same makeup, and the hair is fake because it's like all the way down to the ground. And they just look so beautiful, so manicured, so perfect. Even the bottle girls, I'm like, oh my, like this isn't a strip club, but I'm like, oh my God, these girls are so hot. Like they look so good. I'm like, how are you perfectly manicured like this? Like, guys, if I don't shave my legs for one day, I look like a freaking Middle Eastern man. Like, what is how do you Go to work every day. Make sure your legs are shaved, your armpits are like your coochie is shaved or waxed. Like I just don't understand it. I don't get it. The math does not math for me.
I think being a gay go-go dancer has it a lot easier.
A gay male?
Yeah. Or any male go-go dancer, I guess. Because all you got to do is wear short little underwear or shorts or a jock strap and white sneakers, and you have the job. And you get to pour drinks into people's mouths.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one of my favorite things. I know it's always a shot of Fireball. You can't tell me it's a secret shot. I know it's Fireball. It's disgusting. But to be a gay go-go dancer, you get $5 out every minute.
$5? Yeah, I know. They make such ridiculous, like, good money. And if you're a strip club and it's a lucrative career for you, go off. But invest that money. Do good with that money.
Do not buy that car with the hella high interest rate.
Do not, yeah.
Do not do it.
Don't do
you
that.
are not an American soldier.
So we clearly veered a little bit off topic. But what is something else controversial that you kind of allow your boyfriend to do and it doesn't bother you?
Watch porn.
Okay, that's a big one.
I don't care. Like we're men. Like that's the thing. I think it makes it a little bit easier. We're men. Sometimes it's just better if you do it yourself sometimes, or at night if you're just used to doing it, releasing it. Okay. There's nothing wrong with porn. Porn is healthy. There's nothing wrong with porn. Porn is a completely healthy part of your life. Porn can help your imagination if your sex life needs a little revitalization. Porn is a completely valid form of expression.
I think porn is healthy until it becomes unhealthy.
Yeah, if porn becomes like you're looking at porn during work, or if you're too focused on thinking about porn rather than your partner, or you can't perform, there's an issue there. But I don't think that there is an issue with getting yourself off if you're just like alone at night and you want to watch porn.
So you're fine with your man's watching porn?
I let my man watch porn. He can go on Chatterbait. I really don't care. Like, just, I don't know, don't sleep with someone else.
Yeah.
Porn, there's nothing wrong with porn. There's nothing wrong with a fantasy.
My thing is also, as like a straight woman will be like, is it a problem if my man's likes other girl photos?
No. Personally,
sis, if you are looking at your man's Instagram and looking at his likes history, there's already a deeper problem.
Yeah, you're looking for something. We mentioned this before. You're looking for something to leave for.
Yeah. There's probably a deeper problem there. Will I check my man's DMs on Instagram? Yes, I will, because I'm trying to see, not because I don't trust him, because I don't trust other women to DM my man's. Actually, when we first started dating, a girl slid into his DMs and was like, "Oh, I see you got a girl now. I guess I'm not an option anymore." And I was like, ew.
Damn straight.
I was like, ew, that disgusting behavior. Like, yeah, he has a girlfriend now. You shouldn't DM him and be like, "Oh, I guess I'm not an option now." Like, what? So you want to plant those seeds of doubt in his head? I'm not here for that. Yeah,
no, that's weird. Because when I started dating my boyfriend a couple months in, there was this guy who, like, maybe 6 or 7 months before I met my boyfriend, I had a one night thing with. Mm-hmm. We used to be coworkers.
Oh, okay.
And he tried to add my boyfriend on Facebook as a friend.
What is that?
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No.
Like, we don't even talk anymore.
No, seriously.
Stay away from my man. You have no reason to add him on Facebook.
That's disgusting. Yeah, but if my man wants to watch porn, I don't care. I literally could not care. If he's only watching porn to get off at like whenever, I don't care. But if it becomes like something like where he's following them on Instagram, following them on Twitter, looking at them constantly, then there's an issue. Not because I'm insecure, but because you're having a porn addiction type of thing. And I'm not into that.
You can follow a model or two. Why not?
No, a porn model?
Yeah. Posting exclusive content?
Absolutely not. Yeah. Because if he's always looking at this porn model and he's like keeping track of her life, then she's in your day-to-day life. Like, she's not in your own little like fantasy just so you can like, finish yourself off.
I guess I just kind of see them as the run-of-the-mill influencer these days.
Oh, you know what? Porn stars really have become just like run-of-the-mill influencers.
They really are. Like, they advertise stuff. They get deals with sex toy products that they advertise on their Twitters and their Instagrams. I honestly see it as no different as another social media profile.
It's a new era of porn stars.
Yep.
Yeah, the girl that was a stripper, she did collabs with vibrators.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I know a guy. I don't know him, but I used to follow a guy. He did a collab where it was a clone of Willie. So you got a version of his schlong to use for yourself.
Oh, interesting.
And they cloned his butt so you could use it as a toy.
Oh my gosh.
But he advertised the whole site. He's like, yeah, use this code. I thought about it. I said, no, that's too far. That's a little too far, but cool that you're doing that.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah. Porn is interesting. It's healthy until it becomes unhealthy. But as long as you're in a healthy relationship and you guys communicate and you're open about it and it's not like a shh.
You can watch porn together. Do it.
Yeah.
It might spark your relationship up a little bit.
I mean, if you want to introduce porn and for like new ideas and stuff, that's great. But, do what's good for your relationship.
Yeah. And there's someone, I won't name names, who does constantly plug ethical porn to me. So even if you think that regular porn sites are just a bit too much for you, you have options.
I'm the person that plugs ethical porn.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, guys, I'm all for ethical porn. Literally just simple Google search of ethical porn and you're good.
But yeah, no, honestly, porn is a very healthy part of your day-to-day human life, human growth. If it's an issue for you, then I think that's something that you need to have a discussion with at the beginning of your relationship, because porn has become such a big part of society. Like you said, agree. These people are basically influencers. They live among us. They spend a big part of money.
Western society. We should emphasize that Western society, because I don't think it's as normalized in other parts of the world.
I mean, I can't speak for them, I guess, but this is the society I live in.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, there's just still people.
And I think what we've kind of gotten from from our podcast, and when Luke and I talk about our relationships, is that thank God we're in happy and healthy relationships. But the reason why we have been able to be in happy and healthy relationships is because neither of us are afraid to approach our partner and have a conversation. And we approach our partners first to have a conversation, rather than taking it to Twitter, rather than taking it to Facebook, rather than taking it to a therapist, rather than taking it to anybody for advice. Because if you're looking for advice, you're just looking for somebody else to validate your belief. And if I'm going to go to somebody and be like, hey guys, my man's is intaking a lot of porn and liking these girls' photos, blah, blah, blah. Like, is this something I should be worried about? You're looking for somebody to validate you and the answer you believe in, yes or no. And if somebody says otherwise, you're going to be like, oh, no, I don't really agree. Talk to your partner. Always talk to your partner. Male, female, male, female. It does not matter.
Non-binary, as long as it's a partner, talk to them.
Literally have that conversation, because boy, will your relationship be so much healthier if you just do that. Because if you have skeletons in the closet, you will always be thinking about them. Alrighty, everyone. Well, I'm so glad you guys could join us today on another episode of Shameless in Chicago. Please make sure to like us on all social media platforms at Shameless in Chicago. Like us on Instagram. Go ahead and like us on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to give us 5 stars on the streaming platform that you are listening to us on, and leave us a great review. Please share us with your friends. Podcasts are promoted best through word of mouth. So if you guys could please promote us to your friends, your colleagues, whoever it may be, we would greatly appreciate that. That helps us. It helps support our business. So thank you guys for that. And again, until next time on Shameless in Chicago.
Yes, join us next time as Nin starts a whole new blind dating scene by using only the Wheel of Fortune and people's selfies.
Isn't that technically Tinder?
Yeah, but you can't swipe left so easily when you're standing in front of someone you spun on.
Facts. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day.